श्री सच्चिदानंद सद्गुरु साईनाथ महाराज की जय. In this chapter, we will look into Baba's appearance into Shirdi with Chand Patil. Baba created a garden and watered it along with Gangagir and other saints. Later, Baba, who had disappeared for some time, returned to Shirdi in the Bharat of a Muslim. Before that, Devi Das had taken up residence at Shirdi, and later Janki Das, the ascetic, came to Shirdi. Along with carts and horses of the marriage procession of Chand Patil's nephew, Baba joined the procession for the love he had for Chandbai, and this is the way Baba came to Shirdi. Bhagat Malsapati saw a young fakir getting down near the Kandoba temple, where Malsapati accosted him as Ya Sai, which is Welcome Sai. This is where Baba was given the name. Others addressed him as Sai Baba, and from then on he became Sai Baba. Blessed is Shirdi that got its precious jewel. Sai is the eternal and ancient, and he was a self-realized soul. He looked like an ordinary man. He is not a ghar, ordinary stone, but a diamond. Those were the days when Baba's youth days, where Sai did not shave his head but grew his hair long and dressed like a wrestler. When Baba would go to Rahata, he would bring saplings of marigold and jasmine. He planted them in the barren land and regularly watered them. Varman Tatya, a devotee of Baba, regularly supplied 2 unbaked earthen pots to water the plants with his own hands. Mr. B.V. Dev was a great devotee of Baba. They thought that there must be some memorial of Baba's first advent to Shirdi and his sitting under the holy neem tree. They instilled the padukas over there. The neem tree's greatness and Baba's yogic powers be inscribed over there. सदा निम्बवृक्षस्य मूलाधिवासात् सुधासाधिनं मे तमप्यप्रियन्तं तरुं कल्पवृक्षाधितं साधयन्तं नमामीश्वरं सद्गुरुं साईनाथम्. I bow to Lord Sainath, who is constant and stayed at the foot of the neem tree through bitter and unpleasant experiences, but despite all that made it an oozing nectar. The oozing nectar of this tree is called as Amrit. The nectar also has healing properties, and the nectar which came from the neem tree is much more superior, and the leaves of this neem tree is actually sweet. It is also known as Kalpavriksha, which is called as the wish-fulfilling tree. In Shake 1834, the bright half of the month of Shravan, on the auspicious day, the Padukas were installed under the neem tree with singing of bhajans and great devotion. For future arrangements were entrusted to a Brahmin named Dikshit, who would perform puja, and a devotee by name Sagun looked after the management. There was a wrestler, Mohideen Bai, who sold betel leaves. A battle happened between him and Baba. Destiny prevailed over strength. Baba lost the battle. After that, Baba completely changed his attire. He put on a kafani, tied a loin cloth. He also wrapped a piece of cloth on his head. He used a gunny bag or a sack as his bedding. He wore torn and worn out rags and was content with them. Sai would always say, "Poverty is better than kingship, far better than riches of the Lord, and is a befriender of the poor." One after the other, many people started pouring into Shirdi. As Baba's fame spread, so his circle of devotees increased. Although Baba was not in need of company, he was surrounded by devotees during the day. and after sunset he would rest in the masjid. Baba was very fond of lights, and he used to borrow oil from the shopkeepers and burn lamps the whole night in the masjid and temple. One day, the Banyas who supplied oil decided not to give Baba oil. That day, Baba took the tin pot which contained a few drops of oil, put water into it, drank it, and forced it out to fall into the container and lit the lamps. The Banyas apologized to Baba for their mistake, and Baba forgave them. Baba would sit cross-legged facing south with his left leg resting on the railing of the masjid, gazing intently into the dhuni in front of him. Along with the ego and passion, all kinds of desires were offered as an obligation and were thrown into the dhuni by different ways and means. In this way, Baba fed the log and the burning fire, repeated Allah Malik, thus keeping the banner of the Lord's name flying high. The renovation of the mandir started in 1912. What was the earlier condition of the masjid, and with great difficulty it was paved, and whether Sai Baba was a Hindu or a Muslim, no one knows for certainty. The Guru was not aware of the accomplishments of the disciple, but the disciple knew the shortcomings of the Guru, but he never showed any disrespect and fulfilled the duties of the disciple. Sainath honored the concept of the teacher and student relationship by practicing it himself. He let him cherish the status of a teacher and accepted his own status as a student. There were many loving devotees of Baba in Shirdi who were greatly attached to Baba, as gold and it's related to glitter, or lamp it's related to light. So is the state of complete unity between the Guru and his disciples. Sai was the incarnation of the Supreme Brahman. Hemant Pant surrenders to Sai. This narration of his life story is due to his grace only, and listening to his holy tales will remove ignorance and give devotees bliss, happiness, peace, contentment in their life. Om Sai Ram.